Today's focus is on all about spelling, and the tagline here is the program that takes the struggle out of spelling. So All About Spelling is a spelling program, one of the programs that Sonlight offers. And it offers a multi-sensory approach so that you're hearing, seeing, and touching in your practice with your spelling concepts. So there's also, there are 7 levels, and you always start with level 1. So no matter, there's no placement testing or that type of thing, you're always starting with level 1 with this program. So it's easy to figure out where to start. It's also a mastery-based program. So there's a system of reviewing and reinforcing the concepts. That's just part of the process. So if you have a student that thrives with, lots of review and lots of reinforcing of the spelling concepts, then that might be a great program for you. It's great if you want a hands-on program and or that system of review. One thing a consideration that you might want to know about, there is a restriction from the publisher that makes it not eligible for Sonlight's discounts. So, so in the packages, that's just one of the considerations you may want to know. It's not eligible for that discount. So that might be something you want to know. Every level comes with a teacher's book, and then this student, let's see what it's called, student materials packet. And the student materials packet, it comes shrink wrapped, and it has different components. I have level 1 to show you. Since everyone starts with level 1, I thought I would show you what that level looks like. And everyone's a little bit different as you move through the skills. There are, you're gonna add in level 2 syllables, and there are different components for that, and you have a little fun component I'll tell you about. And then levels 3 through 7, I won't go into that today, but you can look on the website, on Sonlight's website, and see what's included in all of those levels, and see that it changes just a little bit as you move through the levels and as the concepts change. Every level comes with, again, the teacher's guide, and then the student materials packet. And then there is a basic interactive kit that you will only purchase one time. And that basic interactive kit is used for all of the levels. That kit includes the letter tiles. You may have seen the little red and blue laminated, I believe, phonograms. And then it builds with blends and those kind of things. So, but basically they're the little red and blue letter tiles. And then there are magnets that just fit those little squares perfectly. And those are a part of the basic interactive kit as well. And then there is a phonogram sounds app, which I would have appreciated when I started with All About Spelling. It wasn't included then, and I think that it is a good addition because you really want to segment those sounds and isolate just the phonogram, and it's easy to include more than just that one sound. And so I think it's good that they have that app where you can hear that done and repeat that in a way that's helpful. That hearing part, the part of hearing the concepts, I think that app is going to be helpful for that. And then the divider cards, just ignore the box right now. We're just looking at the divider cards. There are 12 of these. There are 3 yellow, 3 red, 3 blue, and 3 green, and I'll tell you what those are in a minute. But basically those cards, those are the divider cards that come in the basic interactive kit. Now, the spelling review box is not required, but it's helpful. It's the perfect size for what you're doing here. This is the the size of it. It's like this. It includes the phonogram cards. I mean, it doesn't include it. It contains, when you have everything set up, It will contain the phonogram cards, the sound cards, the key cards, and the word cards. And those are these, that's where the colors come in. So the yellow, the red, the blue, and the green. And you can see here, this is for 2 students. I may have 2 separate years in here, I'm not sure. But this is definitely, there were enough for 2 students in here. You keep everything separate. In the student materials pack, the 4 sets of flashcards, the phonogram cards are the yellow, and in this part, you're learning to read the phonograms, and you will have a review section, a mastered section, and a future lessons section. So each day as you complete your review, there's just a systematic process, and you go through that process. You have your review cards, and you only do what's in that section, and when they've mastered them, you move them to the mastered section, and then you have a future lessons card as well, or divider as well. For the sound cards, those are the red, and for the sound cards, those are, in that part, you're learning to write the phonograms. And so in this section, you're going to have cards that are red, and you have, again, a review section, a mastered section, and a future lesson section. And I'm going to show you, how they come whenever you purchase them. But once you get them torn apart, they're perforated. Once you have them all set up, this is what it looks like. The blue cards are the key cards, and this is where you're learning the specific rules. So the key cards are the rules cards, basically. And in this section, you have the review again, the mastered, and the future lessons. So again, you're just dividing up, and you have this really quick system of review each day for each of these categories. The last category is the word cards. Those are the green cards, and you can see that is the bulk of what you're doing here. Most of these are word cards, and you have the review words, the mastered, and then the future lessons words. So I'm going to show you the packet and what it looks like. It includes, again, the 4 sets of flashcards. You get 5 colorful tokens. This is just a tactile way to segment the words and identify individual sounds using these tokens. And these are kind of like the Go A to Z and those little games. I think they may be the same or very similar, just 5 little colorful tokens here. You also get a progress chart, which I'll show you, and the completion certificate. And so that's what's included in your student materials pack. So you have a little kind of table of contents here. And then this is just has all the phonograms for this level. Every level will have one of these. And then first you have the phonogram cards. These are the yellow cards. Level 1 has 4 of those. These are on pretty durable cardstock. As you can see, this has held up very well in the box. Again, the box is not required, but it's going to help you keep everything where it is in good shape, and you can reuse them. This phonogram card 1 is, you have the phonogram here on the front, and on the back it's going to tell you exactly the sounds and then keywords so that you can look at those keywords. You're not going to say the part in brackets, but you can use that. The keywords are apple, acorn, and water. So you're saying the different sounds of the phonogram, and it gives you keywords so that you can know exactly how to say that, each of those. And so it's going to give you examples. So anyway, those are your phonogram cards. And then the red, again, is the sound card. Those are the sound cards. And there are, let's see, 4 of those. And this is the part where you're writing the sound. So you're dictating and the student writes the sound. And so you're practicing that with the red, and with the blue, you are covering the rules. There are 2 of these that go in that blue section in your spelling box, if you have the spelling box. And it gives you a little rule, like this says a consonant is, and on the back it says any letter that isn't a vowel. And so there is a rule, and they complete, you know, you're kind of quizzing them on the spelling rules. So that is that section, the blue section. The green section, again, is the bulk of the program, and these are your word cards. There's nothing on the back of these. These are just that visual card that where you're, you know, practicing the words. And on this, you can kind of see how many there are. I wanted to show you that these are perforated nicely. I don't think you can see that on the camera here, but they are perforated where it's very easy to pull these apart. There's a little setup involved when you get your you know, program for the year, to get it set up and get your box, if you choose to get the box, to get that set up, or if you don't, to work out your system. And the magnets, you know, to get those set up. It comes with, I think, a poster. I'm trying to remember exactly how large that is. You can see it on the website. There's a little poster size of the phonograms, and then you can use the little red and blue magnets on that. I used a cookie sheet, a metal cookie sheet, and so you can use that, and the magnets move those around. I do recommend placing them up high on top of a refrigerator, or maybe a tall bookshelf or something like that, where they are not in the way of small hands, because the letter magnets are very small and they will walk away. And the older siblings are using those every day. So my younger guys were very interested in those. And so you want to be sure to have a storage place for those out of the way, as with this box, because this can easily get turned over and mixed up, and you really want to have your review in order. And after you've done all the hard work of getting them in order, you don't want this to be dumped and to lose your place. So that's important, to have a spot out of the way, the way of little hands. The progress chart is also included. I always thought those were nice. And then the certificate of achievement whenever you've finished a level comes with it as well. So that is level 1. Level 2, I've written, that includes syllable tags to help the student label different types of syllables. So open, closed, you know, it has a little visual with each of that. So there's a visual component to that. There's also in level 2 a syllable division rules chart. So there's rules for dividing words that you go over. And then there are also 3 word banks, and that improves the visual memory of the words that you're practicing. And then just for fun, the little fun component I mentioned is that there's a gel for the rule breakers, and my boys enjoyed that there was actually a little visual on their board that for level 2 for the rule breakers. And so that just gives you a little overview of the program, and I hope that this helps.